had the opportunity to work with teens and young adults for a good portion of my life in one facet or another. And one thing that I've discovered is that middle school and high school students connect more with central characters and plot points that are similar to them and are important to them. Hi, I'm your host, Garrett K. Jones. Join me and a special guest as we present the top 10 young adult and middle grade recommended reads. Hey, happy Saturday everybody, and happy April. 1/4 of the year is done and over with, and we're officially moving into the springtime season. It's already starting to warm up here. Last week we hit about 75 degrees by the middle of the afternoon. I actually wore shorts for the first time this year. Heck, I'm wearing shorts right now. It's great because it's not too cold, it's not too hot.
All you need is a light jacket.
Now, if you're interested in becoming a channel supporter, check out the link to Patreon in the video description. You can also purchase merch from my store on Teespring. There are men's and women's tees, a hoodie, a mug, phone cases, and posters. I'm also doing a free poster giveaway right now. This is by far the easiest and most non-monetary method for supporting this channel. Here's all you need to do. Click the link down in the video description, fill out the form, submit it, and then share the YouTube link. And once I hit 200 subscribers, I'll be giving away this signed poster featuring the cover art from the books in my series.
You know what? It sucks to lose someone you love. When they pass away, it leaves this hole in your life and you don't know what else to do with it. How can you honor the life of someone who means so much to you? Hi, I'm your host, podcaster Garrett K. Jones. Join me as I honor the passing of my grandmother, a wonderful woman who witnessed a lot of history and instilled a lot of love and faith in my life. Welcome to Season 4, Storytellers.
Starting with number 10 is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. By now, the plot of this book is pretty well known thanks to the film franchise produced by Lionsgate Films. Beyond that, and beyond the characters, what I love was Collins' structure in the series. She uses a solid 3-act structure woven throughout. 3 books, each book has 27 chapters broken into 3 parts, and each part is a microcosm of 3 acts. Number 9 is The Giver by Lois Lowery. Lowery's award-winning story depicts a world of colorless conformity where certain pieces of information can quickly dissolve the fragile community surrounding the characters. This Newbery Award-winning book is a must-have for any young adult's bookshelf. Number 8 is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Published in 1960 and depicting a pre-civil rights era of U.S. history, it examines human behavior, crime, prejudice, and compassion while a Southern community is rocked by a crisis of conscience. Next up at number 7, we have Holes by Louis Sachar. The story follows Stanley Yelnats as he finds himself at Camp Green Lake, which is a detention facility where he helps fellow inmates dig the titular holes. This tale of self-discovery is a great coming-of-age story of friendship and adversity. At number 6, we have The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. This story follows Ponyboy Curtis, a 1950s greaser torn between understanding right and wrong after a friend kills an affluent member of society. Ponyboy struggles to reconcile the conflict. At number 5, we have Bridge to Terabithia by Katherine Paterson. This classic follows a pair of newly minted friends, creating a world of magic and imagination to escape the pressures that they face in the real world. Poignant in the way it handles grief and loss, this book seeks to inspire the imaginations of readers everywhere. Number 4 is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. This perennial classic about a family of sisters has been a fan favorite for generations for its rich, character-driven storytelling and layered family dynamics without shying away from the gravity of serious topics like loss of a loved one. Number 3, we have Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. While spiders aren't my personal favorite of God's creatures, because they're icky and gross and scary.
Hi, my name's Lucas.
Charlotte is one friendly spider willing to do what she can to prevent the literal butchering of her close friend, a farm pig named Wilbur, while he befriends a young girl who loved him even though he was the runt of his litter. At the number 2 spot, we have The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. Being able to read is a gift, but what happens when that gift is stripped from us? That is the question at the heart of this book, as a little German girl named Liesel steals books before the Nazis can destroy them in the infamous book burnings that took place to stifle any cultural and intellectual uprising against their regime.
Before going any further with the video, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon for notifications on new videos. You can select notifications for all videos, or you can select notifications based on your preferences. If you're watching on your phone, be sure to update those settings inside the app itself to get the most out of your viewing experience.
Finally, I have my special guest, Dani J. Norwell, on the channel all the way from Spain to introduce our number 1 recommendation.
Hi, I'm Dani J. Norwell, author of Fairly Familiar, and today I'm presenting the number 1 choice, The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. This book offers everything I look for in a young adult novel. It's quick reading, but it's also quick-witted. The story follows Junior, who is a Spokane Indian living on a reservation, but who chooses to go to school in a rich white neighborhood. The story, therefore, covers a very young adult perspective as somebody who's just starting out in high school, and we see this come through in his cartoons that are interspersed throughout the text. But at the same time, the author delves into some really deep topics, things like poverty, alcoholism, racism, death. It really packs a punch, and yet it's delivered in a way that's accessible to a younger audience. Even in today's day and age, we aren't reading enough Indigenous voices, and I really wish that I would have known about this book when I was younger. However, I do recommend it to readers of all ages because Alexie's accounts of life on a Native American Indian reservation are eye-opening, and this story in general really leaves the reader with a lot to think about. I recommend it, and I think you should definitely put it on your list.
Thanks, Dani. Alexie's book is a solid read. I actually had the opportunity to meet the author when he was invited to my university back in 2008. While he was coming off as a bit of an abrasive jerk, it's because when he gives public readings or does Q&As, he plays the character of the angry Native American kid with a chip on his shoulder. But this book offers young readers the opportunity to find themselves in the shoes of someone their age, someone who is originating from a people group with an incredible history and culture. If any of these titles interested you, you can find their ISBN numbers located down in the description box in the order in which they were revealed. If you want to connect with author and blogger Dani J. Norwell, you can find her social media and website links located in the video description as well. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe because that is how this channel is going to be able to grow its viewership. If you're able to do so, please consider going over to patreon.com/GKJpublishing, where you can choose from 4 support tiers of $1, $3, $5, and $20. Each tier comes with its own sweet perks, access to my new blooper reel, plus you get recognition during the Forming Fantasy video at the end of the month. Check out the merch store on Teespring, where you can pick up a variety of shirts, mugs, phone cases, and more. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GKJ_publishing. Buy the merch, snap a pic, link me in the post with the hashtag 5Kingdoms merch, and I'll feature it in one of my videos. Don't forget to check out the new episode of my podcast, Storytellers, which airs Monday. That link is also down below. I'll see you guys back here next week for Author Awareness, featuring an interview with Las Vegas-based author Lauren Diane. Thanks for watching. The vlog of the 5 Kingdoms is filmed without the use of a live audience at Skyrocket Studios in Hanford, California. We can't do what we do without your help, so please make sure to subscribe by clicking the button that's above my head, and make sure to watch and share the videos over here to my left. Have a great week.